Let's talk about media, the things that we watch on television. Listen, you can go to TikTok and learn how to do witchcraft. You can go to TikTok and listen to people tell you that you got to talk to your angels. You need to channel your angels. You can Little Mermaid, mermaids and sirens are all Marine Kingdom ages. But if we can get through Disney and through Nickelodeon, get the children involved in this stuff, that we can get them early. We got them for life. Harry Potter, do not let your children read Harry Potter. I'm not going to tell you don't take your children to Disney World, but you must understand that Disneyland and Disney World are built exactly where they're built because Walt Disney was a 33-degree Mason, and that has significance on where it is built, parallel and longitude in Florida and in California, Disneyland. And the images and the constant bombardment of this satanic and Luciferian and Marine Kingdom agendas are going to take root in your children, because us as believers, we are ignorant to the things that the enemy is doing in our lives and in our churches. Let me give you another one. Why is it now churches believe that they got to have black stages and smoke machines and lights in an effort to draw people's attention? Listen, if you're going to come to worship God, come to worship God. We're not here to entertain. Neither should we be going to church to be entertained, because we should be a living sacrifice unto our God. Now you got churches telling you can't come to the sanctuary if you don't have your vaccine card. This is crazy to me. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks all of this stuff is crazy. But we have to understand the Marine Kingdom is intertwined into everything that we do. If we were to look at marriages, Christian marriages, the divorce rate amongst Christians is the same as it is in the world, those who don't believe in Christ. Now, marriage, people get married because they think they're in love. And it's good to be in love. But marriage is a contract. It's a covenant before God to do one thing, the ministry of the gospel. Okay? You don't have to be a preacher, a pastor, a priest. But there's ministry in every single one of us. And usually God sent them out by twos. God understands. He created the institution of marriage. And the first thing the Obama administration did was to load the Supreme Court with two openly gay women in an effort to challenge DOMA. DOMA is the Defense of Marriage Act that declares that marriage is between a man and a woman. And when that was struck down, the first thing the Obama administration did was to light up the White House with the rainbow flag. The rainbow flag does not belong to our gay brothers and sisters. It belongs to God. And we have to understand that this is by design. All these moves that we ignore is by design. When we vote for people, understanding that their agendas are anti-God, we deduce it down to Democrat versus Republican. No, God is into good or evil. And certain political affiliations are open about their disdain of Christians, of the ways of God, and they advance policies and ideology that is anti-God, and us as dummies, we still vote for them. Let me just say this. The kingdom of darkness is united in the destruction of the world, the destruction of the church, the destruction of Christians. They don't need our help. They do not need our help. They do not come alongside and help us to advance the gospel. And we have to be aware of what the Marine Kingdom agendas are all about. The LGBT community are advancing the instruction of teaching young boys how to perform anal sex and young girls how to perform oral sex as young as 4 or 5 years old in the schools. The gay men's choir out in California, they said it was a meme, but it was true. They meant this, that they were coming for our children. Okay, so these things, these agendas are absolutely true. You can't spin it. You can't turn it. You can try like heck. It ain't going to work. The Bible is clear. And if we are paying attention, we can see that They're not even trying to hide the anti-God agendas anymore. They're putting it in your face because they know we're not going to do nothing.